How's it going, fellow traders? Magic Trader here, and this is the CFTC report for the day that was recorded April 27th, 21. We're also going to take a look at the markets and examine what we are expecting in the Forex markets for this week. All right, so let's start by taking a look at gold. What do we see with gold here? We see that price was consolidating here on the weekly chart, and as that was taking place, the institutions dropped their long positions from 275 to 270,000. At the same time, they increased their shorts from 94,000 up to 100,000. Now, if you remember what I was mentioning, we mentioned this about a week ago, and also wrote on the Aruja report what we were expecting. Price came up to these highs, and when we take a look at the positions held by the retail traders, we could see that they were adding in long positions here. Now, obviously, the banks don't want retail traders to be adding in long if they have expectations of taking price higher. So what they did was they filled in those short positions to cause price to drop, and that in turn got the retail traders to get out of their long positions and switch them for short positions. And that is exactly what ended up happening. The banks got them to close off their longs, enter into short positions, and then they caused price to drop. And then now we're starting to see a little bit of a push up. Next we have oil. Price was consolidating at the weekly area of supply. At the same time, they pretty much did nothing with long positions, but short positions they increased from 150 to 160,000. Okay, so again, that was happening as this candle was being created, this red one here. So as you can see, price did decline to a certain degree on the weekly chart, and that was because of the 150 increase to 160. Now, what are we seeing with the this chart here? Well, what we can see is that they recently took out some supply, and we have demand located down here. But if you look just above where price is, we're also just about contacting another area of supply here. So price is stuck between an area of supply and an area of demand. Until one of these gets taken out, to know exactly which direction price will head will be very difficult to tell. Alright, so that's what we will be watching for. Next we have the US dollar. The US dollar, they pretty much reduced some of their long positions from 24,000 to 23. So this has been a current, an ongoing theme since March, late March. 30, 27, 26, 24, 23. Just overall reducing long positions. And if you take a look at the coloration of those positions, they've gone from red to blue. So cooled off, right? Their positions are cooled off. And so another thing is that the 13 period average is 22. We're just sitting right above it. Short positions, the average is 26. We are below it for the time being. So it's important to know that because we are expecting more downside on this one. We had the area of supply get contacted here on the monthly chart, and you can see how price has reacted. Okay, this was all foretold, and we mentioned this on the Twitter channel and in these YouTube videos that we've been doing. The expected move was down because of the area of supply being contacted. Over time, we do expect more downside as well. Now with the Aussie, some supply got contacted here, and we see that shorts increased and longs increased. So they increased on both sides. If you take a look at the positions here, the net positions, there's no clear bias as to whether or not they are long or short. Okay, so that's important to remember. We do have supply in play. If price was going to head higher, we would need this area to be taken out first. Okay, that's a definite. Very strong area of supply right here. This has to be removed, and then that opens up the floodgate for a move even higher. USCAD, we got in short on this one, and this one has been working out extremely well. Supply was contacted. We were expecting price to drop, and that is what is taking place. And we have our target a little bit lower, and then we have targets even lower than that. So in terms of positions, what do we see? Them increasing in shorts. Now, are we surprised to see them increase in shorts? Not really, because take a look. They were aggressive with shorts all this time. as there were trends holding and as supply was being contacted. So we knew that it was very likely that price was going to be dropping. Look at this here. Okay, a little bit of neutral, but more bearish here. Okay, very clear bullish bias here, but then it turned into a bearish bias. So this was playing out quite well. We were expecting this drop, and over time we are expecting even a larger drop. US Swiss shorts cooled off from 15 down to 11. Okay, and this came as price was dropping. So the interesting thing here is they recently went bullish, but we do suspect that price is going to drop even further. We had an area of demand here that's just recently been taken out. That opens up the floodgates for a move even lower. Euro US dollar, have a look here. They increased longs from 197 to 200,000, and they increased shorts from 116 to 119,000. That came as price was rallying up here. Massive area of supply removed opens up the floodgates for a move higher. We think over time that is likely what is going to be taking place. Pound US dollar. Trend is holding. They slightly reduced long positions, but I wouldn't worry so much about that because look at where long positions were. Short positions are cooled off, and the bias is bullish, right? So we are expecting more upside on this one. US dollar Japanese yen price declined, and they closed off longs, increased shorts. That's why the decline. Bullish bias starting to turn neutral right over here. Okay, reacting from the upper side of the descending trend line. We are expecting more downside. Major supply has been contacted. Over time, we are expecting more pressure to the downside. And last but not least, we got the Kiwi. You see a big increase in longs from 21 to 25,000, and a slight increase in shorts, 17 to 18, not much. Total positions have gone up aggressively. We're in neutral territory right now. We are basically ranging between supply and demand. Need one of them to break out, and then we will know what direction price will go. So if this breaks, it goes up. If this breaks, it goes down. All right, ladies and gents, that is your data for April 27th, and that's your forecast for the markets. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can reach us at www.whiteoakfx.com. Thanks, have yourself a good one, and we will talk to you later.